We just need it.
I'd like to call the Monday, October 9th board meeting to order. Roll call.
Mrs. Nazario.
Here.
Mrs. Washington.
Here.
Dr. Ballard.
Here.
Mr. Ferguson.
Just here.
Mr. Sturgill.
Here.
Pledge of Allegiance, but we have some visitors to help us tonight with the Pledge of Allegiance.
Yes, tonight we have from Frank Jacinto, Ms. Sharon Crumwitty to support her students. The students are Bentley, Marley, and Bailey Miller. They are the grandchildren of Angela and Terry Miller. Bentley is a third grade student and likes to play on his Nintendo Switch. He also likes to play sports and attend Boys and Girls Club. Marley is a first grade student and likes to paint, play soccer, and all games like tag and hide and seek. Bailey is in preschool and likes to read books and play with her friends. After the pledge, we will hear Bentley, Marley, and Bailey talk about something really cool, the kindness bracelets for positive office referrals. It's a program that they're doing at Frank Jacinto. So if we can all please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice.
That was awesome. Nice job.
Well done.
Go ahead.
You can't read.
Now,
Yeah.
That mic's on now.
Okay.
So now we're going to talk about our bracelets, okay? So I'm going to have you start. You have a bracelet. Okay, are you ready? You can say, I have a bracelet. Go ahead. In the microphone.
Playing to what?
What do you say? Just say, I have a bracelet. Okay, and now we're going to let Bentley talk, okay?
Okay.
Good job.
How to? Excuse me. How to earn kindness? How to earn gibbets for our kindness bracelet? At the beginning of the school year, Miss Miller and Miss Cromwitty gave each student a bracelet that holds at least 10 gibbets or crock charms. Every time a student earns a kindness certificate, they are called on the morning announcements, and they go to the main hallway to choose a gibbet. We use our PBIS, Positive Office Referral System, to earn the certificates. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and be kind to the environment. Frank Jacinto Elementary School is a kind place to learn.
You guys absolutely nailed it.
wonderful.
So they're going to come show you real quick what their bracelets look like. So every student at Frank Jacinto has one of these bracelets, and they earn these gibbets for being kind to self, kind to others,
cool.
and kind to the environment.
Love it.
They get to make
got-
choices, and all of
that?
our
Is that
students,
Tarzan?
preschool through fifth grade, get them.
It seems you guys are all like really cool, and we're not so much, but can we get pictures taken with you?
Yeah, oh, you'll take a picture with us?
We're going to come around and look at them, okay?
That's way cool. I want to know why.
So we used to have so much technology, so I think I might have that.
All right, you guys, let all the adults stand with you guys, okay? Let me see yours.
That's it? Yeah.
Sorry.
Very good. Thank you. One more round of hands. Very cool.
First hearing of the public. Seeing none. Can we approve our minutes from the September 25th board meeting? And we waive the right to read the minutes from that meeting.
So move.
Support.
Roll call?
Mr. Ferguson.
Yes.
Mrs. Washington.
Yes.
Mrs. Nazario.
Yes.
Dr. Ballard.
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill.
Yes.
Any old business? Reports and recommendations of the treasurer?
I have items 8.01 through 8.02 for approval.
So moved. Support.
Any discussion? Roll call?
Mr. Sturgill.
Yes.
Dr. Ballard.
Yes.
Mrs. Nazario.
Yes.
Mrs. Washington.
Yes.
Mr. Ferguson.
Yes.
The reports and recommendation of the superintendent.
Thank you. I'd like the board to consider for approval items 9.01 to 9.07, personnel matters. So moved.
Support.
Any discussion?
Yes. I would like to address the LEA contract. There has been a lot of discussion. First, I would like to say I'm glad that it has been approved and we can get back to focusing on kids, and I know we all would like to do that. I also know that there has been a lot of discussion about the board and me in particular. I have two things in this world that I own and that mean a lot to me, and that's my word and my name. I would like to address one thing first, and that is my conversation with the board president, or the LEA president. I did have a conversation with Julie. I said I was comfortable having a conversation with Julie. Julie had false information, and I didn't know what to do with that. I did not feel comfortable correcting her. One, I wasn't supposed to. And two, to be frankly, I heard a lot of stuff going on within the membership that made me feel uncomfortable and trusting to do so. And that is why I went to Dr. Graham and asked for his guidance. And that's the only reason I did so. I built a lot of trust in doing my role in the whole House Bill 70 thing. You have never heard anyone come and say anything that was said to me, get back to anybody else. That was the very first time. And I only did so because you had a meeting the next day, and I did not want Julie to be able to take the wrong information back to you. Secondly, I did ask for the tentative agreement. I do not want to vote on something that I don't see. I don't feel that that is proper for me to do. I was elected to do a job. I don't feel that I should vote on something that I do not see. We made a mistake, and I'll say this out loud. I took a word and said, okay, yes, I'm going to vote on a simple DJ contract for a homecoming. We paid $2,500 for a DJ. I'm never going to do that again. I'm going to make sure I click on every single thing that comes my way. Everything. I support teachers. That's what I do. I'm kids first always, and then teachers. I support you 100%. I do not have an issue with supporting teachers. The board does not have an issue with supporting teachers, but we have to do what's right too by kids and by the community. That is all. Thank you.
Thank you. Anybody else? Roll call?
Mr. Sturgill.
Yes.
Dr. Ballard.
Yes.
Mrs. Nazario.
Yes.
Mrs. Washington.
Yes,
Mr. Ferguson.
Present.
I have an issue. have an issue with the present vote.
And we'll discuss that in private then. That's
We-
not a matter for board discussion.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
Madam Chairman, the issue's passed, and I think we need to move on.
We've passed it with 4 votes.
No, we,
We have passed it with 4 votes, though, so we can discuss it afterwards. But we have passed it with 4 votes.
I contacted, then further discussion, our attorney. I asked for his legal opinion. His legal opinion says that we are supposed to vote on this matter. I have the information here where it gives the Ohio Revised Code and the ethics opinion. And the board members, including those that have a family member, are supposed to vote on this matter. We're not supposed to abstain, and voting present is not voting. And I believe that we have a duty to our constituents to vote on all matters. I do not mean to disrespect you or throw you under the bus, but we were voted in for a reason.
Certainly did a good job of that.
I tried to handle this matter privately.
We can agree to disagree, but I'm not going to get into this discussion. I'm going to honor the precedent that's been set for years and years and years.
Well, I apologize.
Because my wife is a member of the bargaining unit. That is why I am abstaining.
Our legal attorney gave his opinion.
You have said that already.
Yeah, he's not here tonight, though, and we have passed it with 4 votes. So, oh, he is. Oh, he
Well,
is.
we should have an issue with that too then.
Where's?
What's that?
Oh. Did you want to come up, Tony? Thank you.
Did you want me to speak to the issue, or?
Yeah, just to clarify what she said, just to make sure that we are,
In terms,
can he vote?
May want to lift the mics.
Yeah, sorry, thank you.
Not that far.
But he voted.
just so you know, the opinion I gave was an opinion as to whether or not the board member could vote on a contract where the contract involves a lot of people, even though that contract might also specifically
But-
involve
correct.
a board member.
Right.
standing. That's what I gave the opinion on. I didn't give an opinion on whether or not the board member had to vote on the issue. I think,
Right.
under Washington, did that research on our own. I was asked to weigh in on that issue. Any elected official has a right
To abstain.
To abstain if they feel they have some conflict of interest. You're right, the code section generally says 2 things. One, if you abstain, you got to give a reason why you're abstaining. And secondly, as a general proposition, you're required to vote on items where you attend the meeting where the issue is raised. Probably too late to talk about that now because the vote was already taken before anything else happened. So we're talking about ex post facto now. What's done is done. The vote's been taken and.
Well, and he gave us the reason as to why he was abstaining from the vote.
First I heard Mr.
Right.
Peterson indicate he was voting as present, and then I heard afterward him say that he was doing that because his wife's not a member of the bargaining unit. So, that's his stated reason. At some point in time in the future, if you'd like me to weigh in, to give you an opinion as to whether or not a board member can do that, in this circumstance, I'd be happy to do it. But then I'd know all the facts, and not just some.
Okay.
Okay?
All right, thank you.
I did ask twice what are the legal reasons that he could or that anyone can abstain from voting. I did ask that twice.
Oh, I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. We'll try and speak louder.
I'd like the board to consider for approval items 10.01,
Were you done with that? You're good, you got it, I'm sorry.
right? 10.01 to 10.11, operations matters.
So moved.
Support.
Any discussion? Roll call? 2, 1, 2.
I don't know, I just have 10.11. What's two? Oh, I'm sorry. To 10.1, 10.01 to 10.12.
So moved.
Support.
Any discussion? Roll call?
Dr. Ballard.
Yes.
Mr. Ferguson.
Yes.
Mrs. Nazario.
Yes.
Mrs. Washington.
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill.
Yes.
I've got that as 10.11. Go ahead, can you correct it with? Okay. Okay, I guess mine's not up to date.
Good? All right, you don't have anything. Yep. Any new business? Any committee reports? Second hearing of the public. Our next board meeting will be here.
Hold on
on
one second.
I'm sorry.
I see your hand.
Oh, second hearing of the public, I'm sorry.
Good evening.
I'm coming to you as a guardian, a parent. Guardian parent of kids in
I'm
Lorain
sorry,
City
can you
Schools.
please state your name? We
My
need
name
your
is Jeanette
First
Richardson.
Richardson, thank you.
Mr. Scott knows me and my kids. Have grandkids in Lorain City School System. I have other relatives in the charter school system. I want to know how come so much money is being spent on transportation. We have a city garage over here at 19th and Reeves, I believe, and I believe that the district has just purchased the old First Student property on Colorado Avenue. Just like, where's that money coming from? I don't know.
Yeah,
And
go right
it's a board meeting, so I'm not a board member, so I typically don't respond.
Okay.
But if you want to get together after this, and I can walk you through stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
There's a lot of information to share, but I'd love to sit down with you.
Yeah, because I'm just confused, you know. And then another thing too, I know when children have an IEP, it's specific, and a lot of children that do have IEPs have aides inside the school. What I've noticed now on the buses that my relatives ride, the bus monitors have been taken away. I don't understand that either.
We could talk
And then
about
you
that as
got-
well.
Right, yeah. We'll talk.
Yeah.
Thank
Well,
you.
can just wait for me after the meeting so I get your
Get
number,
your number.
please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Any other? Our next board meeting will be October 23rd at 5 o'clock here in the board meeting room. And I need a motion to adjourn.
So move.
Support.
A roll call?
Mr. Ferguson.
Yes.
Dr. Ballard.
Yes.
Mrs. Nazario.
Yes.
Mrs. Washington.
Yes.
Mr. Sturgill.
Yes.
Between 1 and 12.
It is.